make sure that the way that you guys are watching here for my bow, you know what the first note is so you can watch here for when we start.
take a